Real big. Woo! Morning, y'all. It's Monday. It's been a rough morning so far. Yeah. Anger issues are through the roof. Hopefully, that's about to change. I have time to at least rip one pack. Maybe two. Yeah. Start to a new week. And, hopefully start to a new, less stressful FPV life. I have two perfectly functioning quads. Well, I wouldn't say perfectly. The 5-inch still does crazy things when I draw too many amps, which I don't understand why it's doing that, because before, when I had the racecraft props on, which as far as I'm concerned are like the most aggressive props there are out there right now, I would fucking juice it with those and I wouldn't exceed my amperage. But now I am, for some reason, when I have the 2 tattoo 4 cells in there. So I just gotta take it easy when those are in. I'm gonna try switching to a less aggressive prop to see if that fixes it. And if it doesn't, I don't know. Might have to do something. The blade, as far as I can tell, throwing a new set of props on, and I went in and resoldered the FPV antenna again, because I don't know how or why. I don't think I flew it since the last time I fixed it. Maybe I did once. But it felt super loose again, and I took it out and took it apart, and it was barely hanging on there, so I put a bunch of solder on there this time, and it's really solid. And then put it back together, and then hot glued around the top of it where it comes out of the shell. I don't know if you can see that right there. Yeah, hot glued the crap out of it. Now it's really in there. But judging from how easily that got ripped off before, you know, I'm afraid, I don't know. It's gonna get broken again, and there's just, everything I fly is gonna get broken again and again at some point in time. It's just, you know, I gotta start saving up money for quad parts. I need to set up a quad part fund, so when something breaks, I can fix it. You know, hopefully I can. Well, the bottom line is I'm just gonna take it real easy for a while, and because I don't want to break anything before my run can comes. You know, because when the run cam gets here, I want to have a perfectly functioning 5-inch, so I can start putting up HD flight videos again. I thought about strapping the Hero 2 back up to it, just so I can get something that's not a freaking DVR footage, but I don't know. I think it's such a tank. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna rip some packs before I don't have any more time, and hopefully can change my attitude a little bit and have a you know, and start this week off better. So we'll see you guys later. All right, y'all. Well, I got to rip 3 packs. I've had 2 major hits already with the 5-inch since I've put the new camera on it, the new VTX at the new antenna situation. And Steve's got me all paranoid about how it's angled out of the top like that and how it could snap the VTX apart and whatnot. And so far so good. I don't know what happened. Either I wasn't used to how much heavier it is from the blade, because I went from I ripped a pack in the blade first and then I went to the 5-inch. And even when I'm taking it real easy, I can still manage to crash. I was just going for a nice easy front flip over the light posts. Just because I love the way it looks in the camera. It's, you know, it's basically kind of like a half-assed Matty flip, you know, it just a real slow front flip over the light post to keep it in view, and then quick flip it all the way over. But I held it a little too long and yeah, caked it. Ooh. Yeah. Right into a freshly raked baseball diamond too, which is so awesome. Just lots of fine powdered sand all over it now. You know, I blew it all off as much as I could, and it didn't look like there was a whole lot actually in the motors, if any at all. But I mean, it's such fine particled sand that I'm sure there's plenty of it in there. You know, I spun them, it didn't seem like there was any grinding or anything like that, and so, you know, me being me, I just said fuck it and threw another pack in and sent her up and ripped another nice pack, and everything went nice and smooth, but I forgot to record that one, so yeah, that figures. But at least I've got some ripping in the blade and about 2 minutes of ripping it in the 5-inch. Another thing I don't like about that setup is that, you know, that is a neon light for Scraggle. You know, that's just that antenna sticking up like that is just, you know, begging, please hit me and rip me right the fuck off. Yeah. That's it. All it takes is about 8 minutes of airtime, and my whole outlook on life has changed. It is literally like heroin to me. Just one little fix and everything's all better. And on that note, I will see you guys later. Hi, y'all. Monday's work is in the bag. Hear that? God damn it. Right now that Blade Inductrix Pro on Hobby Horizon's website is looking real prime. Thanks to Steve again. Good god damn it. He was nice enough to pick me up some props from Hobbytown in Germantown. Shout out. Yeah, with the new props on it, and I don't know if I recalibrated the ESCs or not, but I definitely have the scars to prove me of trying. FYI, no matter what quad you're dealing with, I don't care. Well, I mean, you're probably never going to be recalibrating the ESCs of a tiny whoop, but yeah, when this thing lights up at full speed in your hands, it is it's not fun. It's a fucking death trap. And my famous last words were, "It's just a blade. What can it do?" And I found out what it can do. It can chop the living shit out of my hands and turn into a whirly bird of death, like that. Yeah, and it immediately sheared off all the props on like 2 of the motors. I'm lucky it didn't like slice my phone cord up. And I mean, somehow it fell into my lap at full speed, so thankfully it didn't cut my penis up. But yeah, it got my hand real good. I actually have 2 separate freaking quad injuries from this last week. This one is from last week, I believe, when the 5-inch attacked me. When I thought it'd be a good idea to try to arm it and fly it with the whole stack in the middle just in shambles. I didn't know then that if your flight board isn't held steady, that it wobbles and then it tries to fight those wobbles. I didn't grasp that that's how the thing works. I mean, in my mind, it could have been flopping behind the thing at 100 miles an hour, as long as the wires are still connected, it'll still work fine. But that's just how much of a noob I am with this whole thing, and how stupid sometimes I am. Whatever, I know I said all this before, and sorry, y'all. Sometimes I just don't know what I'm trying to say, or I get frustrated with myself, and I have a bit of a short temper these days. And I'm trying real hard. You know what? I'm a liar. I'm a liar. I'm not trying real hard, and I've got to start trying real hard. Yeah, I don't know what's up with me, but this should be the happiest, awesomest point in my life. I mean, yeah, I'm pissed right now that I can't go fly, but, you know, maybe this will stop in like an hour and then dry up, and then later on tonight, you know, I can go over to the tag center and rip some packs. Which honestly, I love doing anyways. I love flying in that parking lot at night. Mainly because it makes nice casual flying that much more scary and adrenaline full, because you can't, I mean, you can, it's really lit up and you can see a lot. But it just gives it that extra element of danger, you know, which gives it that extra boost of adrenaline. That's constant filming is what I should be doing. But I'm not gonna set my damn camera up for shots. You know, that's even, yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like this one shot, man, where Casey, he got picked up by an Uber dude, and he had to have gone to the Uber guy and been like, hey, can you just sit here for a second while I set up my camera and then go back out and pretend to come back into the car for the first time? I mean, never. I'll never do that. But yeah. But I suppose if I don't know, whatever. That's it. I'm gonna go home. Hopefully, to a happy wife and a happy child, and hopefully I'll get that edit together tonight. And we'll see you later. Boy, I hope this just hasn't been shaking my camera the whole time when the car's running. Oh well, if it is, it is. Whatever. See you later. Well, I'm gonna chance it. It dried, or well, it hasn't dried up, but the sun broke. It's beautiful again. Everything's wet, but I'm just gonna go for a nice leisurely stroll with the quad, and the pavement right over here is already starting to dry up, so hopefully I can just go for a nice leisurely stroll. No fancy shit, just to get a little bit of fix, Little supper time. Just put it down nice and neat right here on the dry pavement. And everything goes smooth, so wish me luck. Well, folks, that's it. I quit. I'm going home and putting everything I have on Craigslist. I can't even go for a nice, easily. Not only can I not fly worth a shit, I can't talk worth a shit. But yeah, I can't even fly around the park very calm and coolly without destroying a quad. The 5-inch, again, it's perfectly fine. Ha! Nope. Everything is perfectly fine. It was a nice stroll in the park. It was very fun. I have a little piece of grass in my motor that I just noticed, and it's driving me nuts. Yeah, I'll get it later. But yeah, it got a little dicey here and there, you know, because I was coming around over here all calm and cool, like, you know, coming through this here area and like zoom through there and then like over there through the trees and whatnot. But I mean, you'll see all that in the video. But the wind, man, whoo, the wind. Because I'd come turning around over here and all of a sudden, like, I would just double speed without pitch or anything. I just started booking. And then, you know, obviously there's that tree line over there, and you know, a couple of times I had to be like, whoa, you know, to make sure I you know, make sure I'm right in the right spot where I know there's no scraggle or plowing into anything. But yep. I flew one pack, it went so good that I was like, screw it, let's fly the another 3-cell, and then that went so good, and I was like, yeah, let's burn a 4-cell. And yeah. I'm half tempted to pick up a couple more of each. Well, I mean, I'm definitely going to get a ton more packs, but I kind of like the 3-cells for just cruising, you know? I don't have to worry about overpowering the quad. I mean, I can give it full throttle with the 3-cell and I never get I'm never drawing anywhere near 100 amps. With the 4-cell, I can't give it full throttle because I'll exceed my limits, and it does that thing. I don't know why I never did that before, though. I mean, there's no way those props that I have on there are more aggressive than the Racecraft. That's the most aggressive prop there is, from what I've seen. And I was flooring it all day long with that. And it never did that, but maybe I was just getting lucky. Who knows? But anywho, enough of this rambling crap. I've been all over this many times. I'm gonna go home, start editing, make sure my family's happy first, and then start editing. I should really go home and just be a good husband and a good father and hang out with my family, maybe cook some dinner. Well, she's probably doing that already. Be a good husband and father, get them to bed, and then stay up way too late editing. And be a miserable wreck tomorrow. That's what I should do. It's not what I want to do. But none of this is getting any easier to do sitting here jabbering to you, so I'll see you later.